chest them. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Milton. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now he'll dump it up. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. At their own 32-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
At the 31-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw is Milton. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be He stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Quan Martin there on the tackle. The Cowboys at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he rifles one incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down there. A sack back at the 32. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
For the Cowboys field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, we can repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
60 Bison.
On 3rd down, Krosky Merritt. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Cowboy!
To throw, it's Milton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Cavante Turpin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Throwing is Milton. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 3.
To the air goes Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lane. That's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run. It's Krosky Merritt. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
18, pioneer. Come on. Hey,
To throw is Daniels. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
ready.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Milton now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference.
Touchdown, Washington! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Here's Milton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he swallowed out right near the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get it? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The pass game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ready? Ready, ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the give, Krosky Merritt. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Working to put a drive together. A quick throw there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Washington going to send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Bronco switch.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, that's the thing to beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
That's good for a
19
Cowboys
Tiger,
first
19
down.
Tiger.
First
Let's go
and
now.
10 at the 30-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender went over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Viking.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
A 49-yard
And this one is right down the middle. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they get him down, but not before he takes him across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 7 yards there at a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Panther Street, Panther Street. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Rodriguez. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 15. And the Washington first down.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Off the play fake, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
19-18. Ready.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. From 10 yards out. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And oh, it's blocked. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey, go.
Back to throw. Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
60 Bison.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a run with Rodriguez. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
2nd and 6. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action. Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Rodriguez. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Washington.
Chris Rodriguez. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 40. Cowboys 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, their own lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pickens on the slant. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Milton. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. George Pickens. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 63 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The kick is
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the the stop. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play that was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Here's Daniels. Got a man, it's Rodriguez. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Brian Anger now. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's Trayvon Diggs making a big play there for the defense.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
2nd and 13. Now Daniels going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kickball pass is good. So the big return has him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3. Yeah,
the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing is Milton. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cowboys first down.
To throw, it's Milton. Throwing left side, it's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19.
19 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Milton. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
To throw is Milton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
The Cowboys will line up.
They'll look to throw. And now falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Makes the score. Commanders 43. Cowboys 26.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, 42 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Here's Milton. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's corralled, but not before giving it inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Count 19. Ready. 60 back.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers. Huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. 45, white.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?